there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people.
That's interesting.
So many are fearful of the law. They think it's something that works against them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility
Did that really just happen?
for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Jessica Cartwright claims her son's birthday party was ruined when the defendant's child damaged a gaming truck and bit a guest.
I did not see that.
All rise.
That's wild.
Alicia Morgan says she told the plaintiff that her son has sensory issues and loud noises triggered him.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, thank you, Sean. Good day, everyone.
Nice.
Good day. This is the case of Cartwright versus Morgan. Ms. Cartwright, you are suing Ms. Morgan for $9,500 for negligence. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You say one invite led to more than you bargained for. The defendant, you say boundaries were shared before anyone agreed to come.
Wow.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Tell me what happened. What kind of
happen?
invite was this, Ms. Cartwright?
Well, my son was turning 10, and he wanted to have a party, and I wanted to do something different for him. Now, he is a gamer. He likes to game, and I wanted to rent a gaming truck so he can have some games and play PS5 and all the things that the little kids like to play.
Yes.
And I knew Alan's mom. That's my son's friend, Alan's mom, the defendant. And we knew each other from school and soccer and PTA and things like that. And I wanted to invite little Alan. I had heard about his diagnosis and things like that, but my son never said anything happened on the soccer field. Nothing happened in school or anything like that.
So what diagnosis is Ms. Cartwright talking about, Ms. Morgan?
He has intermittent explosive disorders.
I wasn't expecting that. That's
And
interesting.
tell the court exactly what that is.
Like if it's a lot of noise and light and sounds, like he may act out a little bit. It's a behavior issue.
So when you say he may act out, what happens?
Okay, I see where this is going.
He's had like tantrums before, or probably cover his ears and move around to try to move from the situation.
I did not see that coming.
So sensory sensitivity. And is this something that's been diagnosed by his pediatrician?
Yes, Your Honor.
It is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it something that he also takes medication for?
Yes, Your Honor.
Look at that.
All right.
Interesting.
And at the time of the party, was there medication prescribed?
That's better than I expected.
Yes, Your Honor. He had just started a new medication.
That was good.
A new medication?
Yes.
I enjoyed that.
Okay. And you know Ms. Cartwright and your sons are friends. How long have you known one another?
About 3 years.
About 3 years.
That's interesting.
All right. So what's your son's name?
Jason.
Okay.
Jason.
Oh.
So
no way.
Jason's birthday's coming up. You rent the gaming truck. How many friends did you invite?
That really just
About 12.
happen?
12. And your son's name is?
That's
Alan.
crazy.
Alan. So Alan was one of the guests.
I see where this is going.
And tell me about the party. What time was the party?
It was at 4 o'clock.
4 p.m.
So 4 to 6. We rented the truck for 2 hours.
Seriously?
And it's a bus.
I did not
rented
see
it for
that
2
coming.
hours.
That's
And where did you park it? In front of your house?
Yes.
That's good.
All right.
Nice.
And the kids came over.
That's impressive.
Yes,
Did the kids eat before or after they got in the gaming truck?
Well, we had
That's
the
actually
cake
really
table
cool.
set up inside, but they also have like little treat bags, and there was a food truck
fair
outside
enough.
as well. So we didn't want to bring too much food on the inside.
So did they eat before or did they eat after they gamed?
Probably a little bit of both.
That was
It
good.
just,
Wow.
as a
I
mother of a
enjoyed
boy,
Let's see.
all those things matter. Because my next question is, did you have the cake already before you went in the
I
gaming
wasn't
truck
expecting
or
that.
after?
That's
The
interesting.
cake was inside on a table, and so they were going to have it after everybody
way.
finished and sing happy
Wow,
birthday
that's
and
actually
concluded
impressive.
with that.
All right, so what happened? Why
Did
are
that
you
really
here
just
today
happen?
suing Ms. Morgan for $9,500?
I'm here because her son
Okay, I
ruined
see
my
where this is
son's
going.
birthday party.
What happened?
Nice. That's smart.
The kids were playing games, and if you know anything about gaming,
Wait a
it
second.
can get a little
Seriously? Wow.
emotional, a little
Okay.
passionate.
I did not
and
see
then
that
two of the
coming. That's
kids,
wild.
one was losing and the other one thought
That's
the other
good.
one was cheating,
Nice.
and so they started going
Wow.
back and forth.
That's
and
impressive.
I guess with them going back and forth, it kind of triggered Alan.
That's
They
actually
were
really
about
cool.
to fight, Your Honor.
Wow,
Like
look
it
at
was
that.
bad.
Were you in the truck?
Yes,
Okay, fair
ma'am.
enough.
All right, the parents were invited in as well, or
Yes,
just
yes,
the
ma'am.
boys?
Wow.
The
That's
parents as
better
well.
than I expected.
Okay, so the parents, how many people
right.
did this
That was
bus
good.
hold?
It was huge, a huge look. I have some
enjoyed that.
pictures
All of
you
the
can
parents
see
were
it.
not there, Your
I'd like
Honor.
to see it.
Absolutely. Yes,
But I
ma'am.
requested to
wow.
be there since Alan
Wait.
has a problem.
What?
You
I wasn't
presented
expecting
evidence
that.
to the
That's
court.
interesting.
I have some pictures of how big the
Okay.
bus is
Oh.
in Exhibit E.
No way. Wow.
As you can
that's
see,
actually
plenty of room
impressive.
for the kiddos to
Hold
game,
on.
hang out.
Oh, it's a
Did that really
huge
just
bus.
happen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh,
That's
back to the
crazy.
last picture.
Wow.
And that's what her
Okay, I
son
see
did.
where this is going.
You can see he pushed the kid into the
That's
table.
smart.
The cake fell over, and then the
Interesting.
owner came
Wait a
in
second.
and tried to
Seriously?
help Alan calm
Wow.
down. He bit
Okay.
him. Alan bit
I did
the
not see that
owner.
coming. That's
And I had
wild.
to pay for those damages as well.
Coming up.
Did your son bite somebody, Miss
That's
Morgan?
impressive.
The owner was out of line.
The facts are Your son destroyed my son's birthday party. Your son assaulted a man with his teeth. He was provoked.
And later,
she highlights a lot of independent and local artists who do original work.
Okay.
So I wanted to bring in my own original work, seeing as I'm an aspiring artist.
You are. And what type of art do you do?
I do graphic art, and I use the assistance of artificial intelligence.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
Hold on. Did that really just happen? That's crazy.
You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
Oh, nice.
We're back with the case of Jessica Cartwright, who brought Alicia Morgan to court for negligence.
I did not see that.
Did your son bite somebody, Miss Morgan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nice. Wow.
And you had to pay for the medical bills associated with that?
Yes, Your Honor. For the urgent
In
care.
Alan's
That's
defense,
really cool.
the owner came
Look
and
at that.
kind of grabbed him.
Interesting.
So the owner
fair
was
enough.
out of line because he should have let me got my own child.
And what did you do when this owner grabbed your son and then he bit him? What did you do?
I was just trying to grab my son to get him to safety. I didn't want him to hurt himself or anybody, so I was doing the best I could.
What? I wasn't
So he
expecting
went to
that. That's
urgent care. It was $150.
Okay. Oh.
So what
No
do
way.
you think,
Wow,
Miss
that's actually
Morgan,
impressive.
set your
Hold
son
on.
off?
Did
All
that really
the
just happen?
loudness and it was
That's
a mess.
crazy.
I almost
Wow.
couldn't take it myself.
Okay, I see where this is
So
going.
the loudness from them screaming and playing the
Yes,
game.
and they're stomping and just doing the
Interesting.
most. Well, I
Wait a
did
second.
this first, and
Seriously?
I did this,
Wow.
and they pushing and
Okay.
shoving
I did
a
not
little
see
bit
that coming.
too, and it was
That's
just
wild.
too much for my Ellen. He couldn't take it.
That's good.
And so
Nice.
what did he
Wow.
do
That's
before the bus driver grabbed him?
Well, it was another little
That's actually
kid
really
that
cool.
ran up because like it was
Wow,
too
look at
much, so
that.
he kind of like
Interesting.
threw
Okay, fair
the
enough.
controller, and the control.
Nice
I
one.
don't think he
Oh, wow.
tried to break
That's
the
better
screen.
than I
So when he
expected.
kind of threw the controller,
All right.
it hit the screen
was good.
and broke the screen.
He yeeted the controller
that.
into the screen and it
Let's
cracked.
see.
So another little boy came up
Oh,
at him,
wow.
kind of charged him.
Wait, what?
And
I wasn't
Alan pushed the
expecting
little
that.
boy
That's
into the
interesting.
cake, but he was charged. He was
Okay.
provoked.
And so you're
No
here
way.
suing for the
Wow, that's
entire
actually
cost
impressive.
of the
Hold on.
party.
Did that really just
For
happen?
the screen, everything that I had to pay for, I had
That's
to pay for
crazy.
the screen, the remote, I had to pay
Okay,
for
I
the
see where this is
cleaning. They had
going.
to send a detailing company out to clean it
that's
and
smart.
the medical bill from the bike.
Interesting.
But
Wait a
$9,000,
second.
Your Honor?
That
Seriously?
is what the
Wow.
What was the
gaming
total
company.
cost of the party?
I did not see
The
that
total
coming.
cost of
That's
the
wild.
party.
Oh,
And I
that's
offered
good.
to pay some.
Nice. Wow. That's
So
impressive.
to rent the gaming center or the gaming bus for
That's
2
actually
hours,
really
of course
cool.
that wasn't $9,500.
I was just about to say.
That was not
Okay, fair
$9,500.
enough.
I'm in the wrong business, Sean. We're going to get us a gaming truck after we get done out of the We need to get a gaming bus if that's what you're paying.
It was about $150 per
I enjoyed
hour.
that.
All right.
Okay.
But the
Let's see.
damages from, and that is Exhibit
Oh, wow.
A, the
Wait,
equipment repairs and
what? I
replacements,
wasn't expecting that.
$73.50. That's what the
interesting.
company charged me. The deep
Okay.
cleaning and the
Oh,
detailing, that
no
was
way.
another $2,000.
Wow, that's
plus
actually
the
impressive.
urgent care bill was
Hold on.
$150. That's where the
Did that really just
$9,500 came
happen?
from. And I paid all of that because,
That's
of course, I
crazy.
rented the truck.
Wow.
But her
Okay, I see where
son
this is
caused
going.
all the damage. Not my son, not
that's
anybody
smart.
else's children. Her son caused all
Interesting.
that damage by
Wait a second.
himself.
But the
Seriously?
other children is
Wow.
what
Okay.
provoked the
I did not
damage
see
to
that
be
coming.
caused.
That's wild.
Well,
So you should
although
ask
he was
their moms. You
provoked.
should have their moms in
Wow.
here as well.
Although
That's
he was
impressive.
provoked, he was the only one that
Okay.
took action.
Okay, but he's special, and you
That's
knew
actually really
that.
cool.
And you
So
were
you
Wow.
wait a minute. You're saying you're admitting now in open
Okay,
court
fair
that Alan was provoked.
No, he's
Nice
no. I'm not admitting
wow.
that. I'm
Okay,
saying
so
that's what
that's
she's
better than I
saying. If you said that, if you
All right.
feel,
That
if you
was good.
feel
Wow.
like your son
I
was
enjoyed that.
provoked and you
Okay.
feel
Let's
those
see.
are feelings. The facts are your
Oh,
son
wow.
destroyed my son's birthday party.
Wait,
Your son
what?
assaulted
I wasn't
a man
expecting
with
that.
his
That's
teeth,
interesting.
and your son was not. He probably
Okay.
you should have
Oh.
made sure he
No
didn't.
way.
They violated
that's
my
actually
son's
impressive.
space.
Man.
The
Hold
little
on.
boy should not run
that
up
really
in
just
his
happen?
space as well as the owner.
All right.
That's
so
crazy.
my son is really the victim.
I've heard
Okay, I see
enough.
where this is going.
I've heard enough.
Oh.
This
that's
is
smart.
it's disappointing because was the party
Interesting.
over after all this happened?
Absolutely, yes.
And so
Seriously?
we have one
Wow.
10-year-old
Okay. I did not
boy
see that coming.
whose
That's
party
wild.
pretty much has been ruined,
Oh,
and you have
that's
another
good.
10-year-old
Nice.
boy
Wow.
who was at a
That's
party
impressive.
that he probably should not have been at,
Oh.
or at least for
That's
that
actually
long.
really cool.
Right.
Now,
Wow,
what's
look at that.
unfortunate here is
Interesting.
this
Okay, fair
issue,
enough.
what happened, and Alan's behavior.
Oh, wow. That's
It
better
really
than I expected.
did cost Miss
All right.
Cartwright
That was good.
and her son
Wow.
the
I
party.
enjoyed that.
I think they
Okay.
charged you
Let's
a
see.
lot to be cleaning up that bus.
Oh, wow.
But the problem
Wait,
is it's
what?
in writing
I
what
wasn't
she had to
expecting that.
pay,
That's interesting.
and the damages were clear.
Okay.
On the
Oh.
flip side, Miss
No way.
Cartwright,
Wow,
the first
that's
thing you
actually
opened
impressive.
up in your
Hold on.
testimony was,
Did that really
I
just happen?
realized that this young boy had some
That's crazy.
sensory issues.
Wow.
But I
Okay, I
really
see where
wanted
this
him
is
to
going.
come. I wanted him to come, so
Oh,
I
nice.
invited
That's
him.
smart.
And so it's interesting to me that you're not
Wait a
understanding
second.
that that was
Seriously?
a risk you
Wow.
assumed.
Okay. I did not see
Both
that
of
coming.
you.
That's wild.
I believe, assumed risks.
Oh, that's good.
That
nice.
led to
That's
the damage that was caused. $9,500 is what you were suing for.
Wow, look at that.
But at the end of the day,
okay, fair enough.
both of you were responsible.
Nice.
And it's hard for me as a mother because I can see what good intentions you had
that was good.
and what good intentions you had, right?
Okay, let's see.
But sometimes good intentions still lead to unfortunate consequences.
I wasn't expecting that.
And this is one of those times. Split the difference. Judgment for the plaintiff for $4,750. Court is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Did that really just happen?
Judge Lake has ruled
That's crazy.
in favor of the plaintiff.
Wow. Okay, I see where this is going.
The defendant is ordered to pay $4,750.
Interesting.
I'm pretty satisfied. She should have paid the whole thing, but it's okay.
Wow. Okay.
I'm extremely satisfied. I tried to pay half in the first place. She should have just taken it and everything will be fine.
Nice.
I hope we can remain friends
That's
after
impressive.
this.
Okay.
Please gather your things and follow me this way.
Oh,
Coming up.
You're suing her because she removed the cards. Why did you remove the cards, Ms. Crawford?
okay.
Your Honor, shortly after I displayed the cards, one of my repeat customers pointed out to me that it looked like an AI-generated image. She confirmed that this was. This is not on point with my brand.
Oh, wow. Wait, what? I wasn't expecting that.
You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
No way.
Artist Lydia
that's actually
Hartwell
impressive.
claims she lost sales when her
Did that really
original
just happen?
greeting cards were pulled without warning from the
crazy.
defendant's store.
Wow. Okay, I see where
Margaret
this is
Crawford
going.
says the cards were AI
that's
generated, and she's countersuing for $1,000.
Good day, everyone.
Wow. Okay.
This is the
did not
case
see that
of
coming.
Hartwell
That's wild.
versus Crawford. Ms. Hartwell,
that's
you
good.
are suing
Nice.
Ms. Crawford
Wow.
for
That's
$199 for
Okay.
breach of contract. And Ms. Crawford, you
That's
are
actually really cool.
countersuing Ms.
Wow, look at
Hartwell
that.
for
Interesting.
$1,000.
Okay, fair
Is
enough.
that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Plaintiff, you say that your
That's
work
better
was
than I expected.
shelved, and so were your
All right.
earnings?
Yes,
That
Your
was
Honor.
good.
And Ms. Crawford, you
I
say
enjoyed
that the
that.
key details were
let's see.
never disclosed.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is this
wow.
about? I'll start
Wait.
with you, plaintiff.
What?
So, Your
I wasn't
Honor,
expecting
I came
that. That's
to
interesting.
the defendant's store. She highlights a lot of independent
No
and
way.
local artists
Wow,
who do
that's
original
actually
work.
impressive.
Okay.
So I wanted to bring in my own
Did that
original
really
work,
just
seeing as
happen?
I'm an aspiring artist.
You are. And
I
what
am.
type of
crazy.
art do you do?
I do
Wow.
graphic art,
Okay, I
and
see
I
where
use
this
the
is going.
assistance of artificial intelligence.
Nice. That's
Okay.
smart.
And so I came into her and I decided to give
Interesting.
her one of my
Wait a
pieces,
second.
and she wanted to
Seriously?
put it up
Wow.
as a
Okay.
card for
I did
the
not
4th
see
of
that
July
coming.
to give it
That's
a
wild.
little test run. And I
that's
have
good.
in my evidence, I
Nice.
do have a picture of
Wow.
it. It is an
That's
American
impressive.
flag on a barn,
Okay.
and we decided to sell it for the 4th of July.
Oh.
And it actually
That's actually
sold
really
out,
cool.
and we got a lot of
Wow, look at
great
that.
reviews. So
Interesting.
we talked a little bit
Okay, fair
later,
enough.
and she wanted to
Okay,
commit
so this is a
to-
greeting card.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And she put it
That's
up in
better
her
than I
store. When you
expected.
saw this card,
right.
you felt like it would
That
be
was good.
something your
Wow.
clientele
I
would
enjoyed
enjoy,
that.
Ms. Crawford?
Okay.
Yes, Your
Let's
Honor,
see.
because it seemed to be consistent with my brand, which
wow.
is original
Wait.
artwork.
What?
Coming
I
up.
wasn't
Tell me
expecting
a little
that.
bit about
That's
your
interesting.
countersuit, Ms. Crawford.
When she
Okay.
came to
Oh.
pick up the cards,
No way.
she created a
Wow,
scene.
that's
There
actually
were
impressive.
customers in the store
on.
that
Did
departed.
that really just happen? That's crazy. Wow.
You're
Okay, I
watching
see where this is
Emmy-nominated
going.
We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
Smart.
We're back with a dispute between
Wait a
Lydia Hartwell
Seriously?
and Margaret
Wow.
Crawford
Okay.
over
did not see that
AI-generated
coming.
greeting
That's wild.
cards.
In your mind, it was an
that's good.
original piece.
Nice.
What did you
Wow.
think she had
That's impressive.
painted this and then just turned it into a greeting card?
Yes,
That's actually really
Are
cool.
you the buyer for your business?
Wow,
yes,
look
I
at that.
am. And if you see
Interesting.
in evidence,
Okay,
there's a
fair
picture
enough.
of my store.
Nice
You
one.
can read
Oh,
the
wow.
sign in the
That's
window
better
that
than I
says
expected.
we feature
All right.
local
That was
artists.
good.
Proudly
Wow.
spotlighting
I
original
enjoyed that.
works of local
Okay,
artists.
let's see.
Okay, so what happened?
Oh,
Why
wow.
are we here today?
So
Wait,
after
what?
we
I
discussed
wasn't
the
expecting
second
that.
card that
That's
I was going
interesting.
to design for her, I
So the first one was this on
No
the
way.
barn with the
Wow,
flag, and
that's
this was a
actually
go.
impressive.
So after
Hold on.
I gave them
Did
to
that
Miss
really just
Margaret,
happen?
she put them on display for a couple days right before
That's crazy.
Thanksgiving, I believe on the 24th.
Okay, I
and
see where this
then
is going.
after a couple days, I get a phone
Oh,
call that
nice.
she
That's
says
smart.
she's taken down all of my inventory and asked
Wait a
if I was
second.
using AI
Seriously?
to make the cards.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I was honest
I
with
did
her
not
and
see
said
that coming.
yes. And
That's
then she
wild.
basically said that I need to
Oh,
get
that's good.
the cards out of her
Nice.
store in the next 3
Wow.
days, or she's going to throw
That's
them away.
impressive.
And so you're
Okay.
suing her because she removed the cards. Why did you remove the cards,
That's
Ms.
actually
Crawford?
really cool.
Your Honor,
Wow, look at
shortly
that.
after I
Interesting.
displayed the cards,
Okay,
one of
fair
my
enough.
repeat customers
Nice
pointed
one.
out to me
Oh, wow.
that it looked
That's
like
better
an
than I expected.
AI-generated image. And when
All right.
I
That was good.
contacted with Hartwell.
I enjoyed that.
She confirmed that this was, and this is not on point with my brand.
Tell me a little bit about your countersuit, Ms. Crawford.
I wasn't expecting
Why
that.
are you
That's
countersuing for $1,000?
The disruption to my business.
How did it disrupt your business?
Well, first of all, when she came to pick up the cards, she created a scene. There were customers in the store that departed.
Okay, I see where this is
It
going.
also got around town that I had put AI-generated artwork in my store.
Okay.
Seriously? Wow.
This is actually
I did
quite
not see
simple.
that coming. That's wild.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns.
Nice. Wow. That's impressive. Okay. Oh.
You're watching Emmy-nominated We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
Interesting.
Neither of you in this situation have proved that you really have
That's better than I expected.
had any measurable damage.
All right.
You don't
That was
even
good.
know if the cards would have sold. And yes,
that.
it's because she took them out.
Let's
But this
see.
court believes she had every right to take those cards out.
Oh, wow.
And she didn't think her customer would like that.
What?
And most
I wasn't
importantly, if it
expecting
would
that.
ruin
That's
her
interesting.
reputation with her customer.
Okay.
Ms. Crawford,
No way.
you haven't proven
Wow, that's
$1,000
actually
worth of
impressive.
measurable damages
Hold on.
because maybe Ms.
that
Hartwell
really
went in
just
there and got a
happen?
little loud because she was disappointed
That's
because you
crazy.
removed your thing.
Wow.
Your store isn't
Okay, I
closed.
see where this is going.
You haven't told me that that customer
that's
had
smart.
a deal to buy $5,000 worth
Wait a
of
second.
merchandise from you,
Seriously?
but because
Wow.
Ms. Hartwell
Okay.
came in there and
I did not
acted
see that
ugly,
coming.
they
That's
no
wild.
longer wanted to do business with you.
Oh,
There are
that's
just
good.
no measurable
Nice.
damages placed in evidence
impressive.
before this court. And for this reason, I'm dismissing both your claim, Ms. Hartwell,
actually really
as
cool.
well as your
Wow,
claim,
look
Ms.
at that.
Crawford. And at the
Interesting.
end of the day, both of
Okay,
you will
fair
suffer
enough.
the losses that you suffer
Nice one.
on your
Oh,
own.
wow.
Court is adjourned.
That's better than I expected.
All rise.
All right. That was good. Wow.
Judge Lake has
enjoyed
ruled.
Okay.
Both cases are dismissed.
Oh, wow. Wait. What?
I
wasn't
wish
expecting
Ms.
that.
Hartwell
That's
good luck with her art career, regardless of the medium she chooses to use.
Oh, thank you.
Please follow me this way.